Hey y'all, welcome back to FlyafterFifty, no spaces. I'm Fly Dog D, and I'm back with another video. I should have recorded this earlier. Alright y'all, disclaimers. One, if I look weird around the eyes, I use this powder that I shouldn't have, but I didn't want to redo my makeup, so this is it. Two, hopefully my sound sounds good. And hopefully my lighting is a little bit dimmer so you can see the product a little better. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying with this camera. I had this camera since 2015 and still cannot use it, okay? All right, y'all. Well, for what you're here for. This is the rankings for the eyeshadow palettes that I used in December. Now, I will say December was a funny month because I did not wear makeup on most days. But I was able to use all my eyeshadows except one. Alright, so let's get going. The first thing I want to talk about are the singles that I use. They are not ranked for this video, but they're just an honorable mention. Let me pull them out right here. I used the Marc Jacobs Sequins in Paparazzi. Had this for years and it still has not dried out and it still performed well. I really liked it. I also used the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Bet. Years. Still not dried out. Very good. And I used a few color pops. I used Super Shock Shadows. I used Girly and Elixir. I don't know if they sell these anymore, but I think these are in the last legs. And I also used these gel pots. And from a past collection. And they still perform well. So taking care of your makeup pays off, right? Alright, y'all. Now to the ranking. I don't know. Let me see how many I have written down here. I have 18 palettes. 18 palettes. So let's get started. Coming in at number 18, I have this palette. It is the Black Radiance Bold and Sexy palette. And this is how it's looking. It's powdery, not pigmented. You can get a look, but why even bother? Why even bother? This will be decluttered out of my collection. Coming in at number 17 and 18 are these Natasha Denona palettes that she put out a couple of years ago, maybe like 5 years, I don't know, for for Christmas. These were Christmas palettes. They're not that good anymore. They're old. They're her old formula. They still perform, but this is not the Natasha Denona quality you want. So that's why they rank this low. I'm not getting rid of them, but they're on that short bus to glory. Trash. I'm not getting rid of them, but their time is coming up. Coming in at number 15, we have this Tom Ford Quad Leopard Sun. This is it. I did get this from the cosmetic store, so it was on sale. But for me, I don't need any more Tom Ford Quads. This gives you it gives you a soft look, but really, for $90 or however much this costs, no sir, I will not be buying any more of these. Not even on sale. So that's why it comes in at number 15. Number 14, we have this palette. This is the Too Faced Ginger Bear Spice palette. It performed well. There was nothing bad to say about it. The colors are nice, and it did its job. So it was nice. So it was a good palette. What else can I say about it? Coming in at number 13 is this Game of Cone Fury of the Oven eyeshadow palette by Beauty Bakery. I had this a while. These are all like shimmery satin colors. It did give me a very pretty look, and I like these colors in here. And it's not shimmery. These are smooth, so you can wear this pretty much anywhere. So I did like it. It's coming in low because I had a lot of eyeshadows I really liked this month. So this is where everything fell. Number 14, the Too Faced palette. I pretty much like them all. It's just, you know, they have to fall somewhere. Number 12, we have this Holidays palette by ColourPop. It is the Muppets Holiday Collection. This is what it looks like. Very pretty packaging. I love the Muppets. And here is the color story. I like the way it is aligned in the palette. It's a nice Christmas palette that has a versatile color story that means it can be used at any time, really. Well, you can wear your makeup at any time, but you know. 3 are kind of glittery, but I did try them with glitter glue. It was okay, but I rather have the smooth metallics versus the glittery topper ones. But it was still a nice palette. Coming in at number 11 is this Too Faced Born This Way Sunset Strip palette. This is a very, very nice and versatile palette. The mattes are good. I use this as a matte for a shimmer palette and also on its own. The mattes are good, and you can get just one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. You can get four standard looks out of here by the way it's laid out, or you can mix things together. It's very versatile. I really like how this palette is laid out for the 4 quads and the color story. Very nice. All right, coming in at number 10, this is a surprise to me, is the Milani Gilded Gold. I personally thought I did not like their new eyeshadow formula, but it's pretty nice. I really enjoyed using this palette. I misjudged it. It has nice shimmers, nice mattes. I really enjoyed using this palette. Very nice. It looks kind of like the gold palette a little bit. Okay, coming in at number 9 and number 8 are these Dior Backstage eyeshadow palettes. I have the Warm Neutrals, which is this one, at number 9, and this is the Amber Neutrals coming in at number 8. These are okay palettes. I really don't think I'm going to buy any more Dior palettes. I feel the same way about these that I did to Tom Ford. You'll get a nice, soft look. They're just not my favorite palettes. They're good. They're good qualities, but not my favorite. I don't think I'm going to get another Dior Backstage. It's just not worth it to me. All right, coming in at number 7 is the Sydney Grace Enduring Love palette. You know, I said before I wanted to give this palette a try because I did not judge it fairly from the first look because of it being cool tone. But this is a beautiful palette. You know, Sydney Grace for me, is just a staple brand that brings the shimmers and the mattes at all times in all their palettes. The shimmers are shimmering, the mattes are matting. They're doing what their job. It was beautiful. And maybe people think this brand is boring, but I can rely on my Sydney Grace eyeshadow palettes. Very nice. And I was able to use this without using the brown. So in my transition. So that speaks volumes right there. Alright, coming in at number 6. This is a new brand. For me, it's Fantasy Cosmetica. This is their Fighter palette. This is the one that's more of a neutral, leaning cool tone eyeshadow palette. Oh, I thought it had a thing. So this is what it looks like. I love the buttery mattes. The shimmers are beautiful. It's just it's a good palette. I really like it. I'm still trying to embrace cool tones though. Alright, time for the top 5. Coming in at number 5, I have the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. Y'all, look at this color story. This is such a beautiful palette. The shimmers are beautiful. I love this color story. However, the mattes were a bit patchy. So, I may do like Angelica Niqua says, where you have to use the dark mattes first and go from there. But I still love the look I came out with. But the mattes, I just had to work on them a little bit more. But it's worth it for this beautiful palette. Alright, coming in at number 4 is this Color Rain palette. Is their Power Collab. This is what their packaging looks like. This is so pigmented. The mattes are a little dry, but in a good way. This is a beautiful purple palette. I don't know. I've had it a while, so I don't know if the matte started out dry, but nonetheless, it's still blended out effortlessly, and it's still a beautiful, beautiful palette. I love the look I came out with this. And coming in at number 4 is another Color Rain palette. This is the Safari Rain palette. You know, at any given day, my top 5 could probably change, and these could be rearranged with these top 5 I'm showing you. It's just depending on how I feel that day. But today, number 4 is Colored Rain's Safari Rain. Y'all, this is a beautiful pigmented. This is a beautiful pigmented color story. It's so versatile. Even though it's a 9-pan, you can go orange, you can go green, you can go gold. It is so beautiful, and I really love these shimmers. So pretty. All right, and the same goes with 2 and 1. These can be interchanged easily. It's just how I'm feeling today. You know what I'm saying? Number 2 and 1 are from the brand, hope I'm pronouncing this right, Lumina, and it is Eye Magic at number 2 and Goddess Glow at number 1. Y'all, these are beautiful color stories. This is Eye Magic. They're beautiful color stories. They're pigmented. Buttery mattes. Shimmers are so pretty and not glittery, so I can wear this anywhere. Both of them beautiful. And this is Goddess Glow. Such beautiful color stories that I can use on their own, or I can put both of these palettes together to come up with another unique look. Beautiful. And so easy to use and pleasure to use, and I just wanted to just create when I open them. So yeah, those are my eyeshadows. That's my eyeshadow ranking for December. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you, and I'm thankful for you. So until I see you in another video, stay fly, sis.